Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm gonna set up my very first greenhouse for succulents for my balcony. I've been thinking about it whole summer and now it's finally time. Here in Germany, September already feels like the end of summer and warm days are disappearing fast. Today, for example, it's pretty sunny, warm and around 27 degrees outside. But tomorrow it's gonna be around 12 and it's gonna rain, it's gonna be really autumn. So I cannot wait any longer, and this greenhouse has been sitting here on the balcony for almost 2 weeks waiting for me to finally open it, and today I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's cut the tape. It feels a bit exciting but a little bit nervous at the same time, but I don't think it can be too difficult. It's basically a frame with a PVC cover on it. So what do we have here? Oh, okay. There are a lot of metal rods or pipes. I guess they are for vertical construction. So where am I supposed to put it? Maybe here. Okay, maybe it's from the top. Here we have shelves. There has to be 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exactly. Here we have some instruction. I guess it's really helpful because I have no idea how to build it. I'm not that stupid, but maybe I am. Another pipes, another package of pipes. Actually, but where is my PVC cover? Ah, here it is. Okay, I'm just checking if it smells. So, okay. I don't know what is it, but we have kind of 10 of them. Maybe they are for each shelf, I don't know. So that's it. Okay. This little greenhouse will help me solve a few problems. First of all, it will give my plants a better protection during winter and during dormancy. My balcony is partially protected, yes, but it's still not enough for my plants that's sitting inside. When it's minus 10 degrees Celsius outside, it can also drop below zero here on the balcony. I don't know exactly how low, but low enough to be dangerous for my plants. And with this construction or with this greenhouse, I hope we're gonna solve this problem. I'm just need to get how to begin with this construction. Maybe I do need to read a little bit this. Oh, it's not. They are actually my cheat sheets for this video. They were not supposed to be shown, but what can I do? So what do we have? The problem is I have only like a scheme and without any guidance, and I have to figure it out on my own. Okay, where is my IQ? I really need you. So we have 20 pieces of these pipes. I guess even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these rods. 15 pieces of this, because each shelf has 3 of them. We have 2 pieces of these pipes and 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I can try to build it. I'm gonna start with the first shelf, and then when I see the pattern, it has to become easy. So first, okay, we need to turn it a little bit. Then we take these metal rods. I just hope it will be enough stable to hold all my trays with plants, because they can be pretty heavy. Not bad. And the third one, yeah, maybe I did it wrong. Or yes, I did it wrong. So here, this one and this one, they need to go simultaneously. Okay, maybe when all the parts are in place, it will become more even and stable. It was the first shelf, and now we need to build, I guess, the 4 other shelves. Actually, one of my succulents did survive last winter on this balcony. It was my very first Graptoveria, the plant that got me into succulents in the first place. Let me show you this one. Can you see it? Yes? This is my first Graptoveria, the first succulent I have in my collection. Yeah, it made it through the cold here last winter, but it didn't look healthy or strong afterwards, and it's not what I want for my other succulents. This year I want to provide better protection, especially for my more sensitive plants. That's because I'm doing all this stuff. Oba. So let's continue. What do I have to begin with? I guess I need to start with the vertical part. Actually, it feels a bit like playing with a big construction set. I used to play with constructions in my childhood, and now it's kind of nice flashback. So these rods come here, this one here. And you know, not all of my succulents will go inside this plant shelter for the winter. It really depends on the conditions I can create inside, but I guess more young and small plants that only started to grow, like leaf cuttings or maybe some seedlings, actually I don't have any of them, will sit indoors, and the more cold resistant, more bigger plants end up here. And just as I said, it really depends on the conditions I can provide for my plants inside my new mini conservatory. I learned this word yesterday, and I'm so proud of myself that I can use it for a purpose. Next one. Actually, I thought this distance between shelves would be a bit bigger, but I think it's enough. And it's not that difficult. And the more parts are connected, the more stable it feels or becomes. It's a 4th shelf. Yeah, it's a bit wobbly, but maybe when the shelves, like these parts, are gonna be on the place, it should be more stable. Or not, I don't know. But I'm not gonna dance on it. It has only to bear my succulents and all the stuff. If not, I can fix it somehow. I don't know, here. one more shelf, and we can go on to the place where my greenhouse will stand. Yeah. It's getting pretty high. Actually, it's what? It's getting pretty tall. Actually, it's about 190 centimeters, also almost 2 meters high. And this greenhouse will stand right here, close to my balcony glass door. This way I thought it could catch a little warmth from inside just by being near to the window. Like, I'm gonna cut out the part of the back wall of the cover and insulate it as much as possible. You know, windows always lose some warmth from inside, and I thought, why not to use it for a purpose? And now, okay. Another reason for placing it right here near to my windows is the light. The lamp I'm gonna hang inside this greenhouse will help to insulate my indoor plant shelf as well. My plant shelf inside already has some lamps on these two shelves, and I thought this way they can support each other and less light will be wasted. Excuse me. Okay. One thing that's really bothering me now, that this is a kind of high shelf. It means I cannot use this level. What if I take some pipes from below and place them here? But maybe later, I don't know. I don't have so many plants, and even these 3 shelves will be enough for me for the next 2-3 months. Later, if I will run out of my space, I can take the bottom shelf and place it here, maybe and fix some lights here on the top level, and this way I'm gonna have another shelf on the roof, let's say. But for now, it's fine. And one more thing I wanted to mention is this right here. In this wall there is a small old TV cable hole. Since we don't watch any cable TV, I came up with an idea to use it for heating. My idea is to place a PC cooler inside the room, somewhere here or here, connected to some kind of pipe system, and push warm indoor air directly into this hole, into my greenhouse on the balcony. The good thing is my radiator is close by, so I could use the warm and heated air directly. I already ordered a PC cooler, but I'm still thinking about how to build the cover or pipe system. And honestly, I'm not sure how it will turn out. If you have any ideas, feel free to share them in the comments. For now, let's go back to the balcony. Hi. Next thing I want to do and need to do is place this PVC cover. It smells. It really smells, but I hope it's not that bad. In my previous video I replaced the film on my balcony, and the smell stayed here for at least 2 weeks, and it's not as strong as in the beginning now, but I still can notice it. So I'm pretty sure this PVC cover has to be weathered before I can put any plants inside. I just hope it won't take too long. So now I need to figure out how to fit it on the greenhouse. Maybe I have to open the zippers, and I hope they work fine. They work well. Actually, they do. You know, this cheap greenhouse could have much worse zippers, but in this case it's not that case. I mean, they work nice, and I hope they will last for at least a year before I can come up with something new for my plants for the next winter. So it's actually I can walk. How is it called? Kind of raincoat. Yes, raincoat. We can paint it with yellow paint and I can walk. So the project is closed. We don't need this greenhouse. I can use it for walking. I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm trying to make fun a little bit because I'm kind of nervous. You know, it's not that easy to speak for me in English and to film it simultaneously. So if it doesn't make fun, I don't know why to do it. It wasn't that difficult, to be honest. Wow, and I like how it looks. It's not that bad as it could have been, could be. It's not that bad as it could be. Let's place it to the balcony door, and let's check if everything works. Nice. Here will come my pipe from my heating. I don't know, I don't like this wooden frame, but it doesn't belong to me. It's some stuff from our landlord, and we are not allowed to throw it away. So I need to come up with the idea how to deal with it. My pipe can go somewhere here, and here will turn right and jump in directly to my greenhouse. It's not that stable, but I guess it's okay since we don't have any wind on my balcony and nobody will try to ruin it. And oh, and I forgot to place these shelves. So let's fix it. I like it. And this greenhouse cost around 35 euros. Actually, I thought it could be more expensive, but it's not that expensive. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, it can take some time to open it, but it's not that bad. I need to do it like one time a day. Okay. Maybe I can fix here some connectors, you know, like on your backpack or something like this, because I don't wanna deal with these strips all the time. And now we need to put these shelves inside. Surprise, surprise. Why these only 4 of them? Okay, my 5th shelf is here. So I guess it's not that complicated, we just need to place it and it's done. Maybe I can use some connectors to make it more stable, but I don't know if it's necessary. I would say it can be fine as it is. This one, yeah, it's wobbly, but what can I expect from the greenhouse for $40? And just as I said, I want to cut out the part of this back wall, so my plants can get a little bit warmth from the window. So I need only my knife. Maybe not at the corner, but somehow 10 centimeters. Okay, it feels a bit not comfortable, but let's do it. The next thing I want to come up with is how I will insulate it. But I guess it's not that complicated. So, and here at the bottom we don't have any glass, so I don't need to cut down it kind of completely. It's not that perfect. It's not perfect at all, but it's not supposed to be perfect. It just has to work and protect my plants during dormancy. Now I'm gonna place it back to my balcony door, and next I will order enough grow lights and fix them here on the shelves. And I also need to figure out which trays to use, because okay, actually I have some trays. Maybe this one will be perfect, and it is, because I don't want water dripping down through the all electric parts, so everything has to be kind of safe and watertight. For now, I'll leave this greenhouse open for at least a week, and in the meantime I'm gonna order enough grow lights, and in the next video we're gonna fix them in on these shelves and put some first plants inside. So thank you for being here with me in the beginning of all of this, and thanks for your support. It really helps me to stay motivated and to come up with new ideas. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.